Many of us rely on doorbell cameras to provide security and the protection of our homes. But through these small lenses, we can witness a lot of unexplained phenomena and dangerous situations. Each video tells a story, but in this compilation, I want to highlight that human beings are sometimes scarier than ghosts. You don't believe? Watch it right now.
Mysterious stories.
Number 7. I don't know if I've watched a lot of zombie movies, but the behavior of the guy in this video reminds me of a zombie. On the doorbell camera, a Redditor captures a horrific scene. He is smashing his body into the home wall, groaning loudly along with the loud body slamming. The man sags backward over the railing after failing to gain entry. I guess he must be on something. Drug or alcohol. The majority of people in the comments believe that this guy is obviously high, but some haven't ruled out the possibility that he wants to eat your brain. I find this video to be both sad and disturbing. How could a human being let himself go to such an extent that he lost control? Number 6. Imagine someone standing silently, looking for a chance outside your place. How could you sleep? A YouTube channel named Doorbell News just received a tip about a stalker in Dallas who has been standing outside a woman's apartment door every night. The victim has been dealing with it for 1 month. This man has been outside of her apartment almost every night. The frightening part is that the cops will only take action if he threatens or physically abuses you. Not yet. I think the creepiest one was how he could stand so still for so long. Like a wild animal does just before they pounce on their prey. Luckily, she confirms that she's safe now due to the protection of her friends, her family, and the security team in the apartment. Even though it may appear he has moved on, I hope please do not let her guard down. Number 5. Far from the looks, clowns always give off a scary feeling. This incident occurred during the infamous killer clown craze of 2016. The footage, captured by a Ring doorbell, shows the creepy moment when a person dressed in a clown costume approached the front door. Throughout the encounter, the person tilts their head and moves towards the door with deliberate steps, maintaining a direct gaze into the camera. While it is probable that this is merely an attempt to frighten people, there remains a slight possibility of something more ominous taking place. To this day, it remains uncertain whether the homeowner encountered any subsequent incidents related to this unnerving situation. I swear that I never move closer to any clown. Number 4. We are afraid of ghosts, but we don't know that sometimes humans are the scariest creatures. We can see a guy in this video following just behind 2 people.
I need to go shower.
The man tries to open the door when the 2 enter their house. I'm very grateful that she locked the door. Look in his eyes, it's extremely scary. He doesn't run away when she yells at him to go, which really proves that he isn't afraid and would go right inside if the door had been left unlocked.
Who is that? Get out of here! Get out of here! There's a guy outside, look!
You can see him holding something behind his back. If she had that door unlocked, who knows what could have happened. So, please, make sure that you lock your door right after you get into your home. Number 3. The woman in this video isn't lucky like those 2. She also returns to her house and has no idea that 2 people are watching her from a distance, waiting for her to open the front door in the dark.
Como papaya. Oh, don't move. Don't scare, don't. Okay.
As she steps inside her house, those two sneaky guys take their chance and barge in. Can you imagine? The poor woman gets startled and lets out a scream because she wasn't expecting them at all. One of them tells her not to move or make a sound.
Don't move. Don't scare it. Don't.
It must have been terrifying. Now, the rest of the conversation between them is hard to hear, but she says he demanded her car keys. You can actually see the keys in one of the guy's hands in the video. Those two dash towards her car, stealing it right in front of her eyes. Thankfully, the woman wasn't harmed, but it must have been a terrifying experience. The authorities managed to catch one of the teenage criminals, this guy named Brendan McCrew, who was 18 years old at the time. But the other guy is still unidentified, which is really scary. This video is a reminder of why we need to be aware of our surroundings before we open our front doors. It's all about staying safe and taking precautions in our daily lives. Number 2. You obviously hear someone calling outside the door, but when you look through the doorbell camera, you can't see anyone. Will you open the door to see what's out there or just ignore it? You don't have to imagine that scene because this video shows it right. The homeowner got the alerts on Ring doorbell. Do you hear that scary trembling voice? It sounded like the voice of the evil witch in an old story, Snow White. Next, a sound of scratching the door is heard. Then there was a knock on the door. When they zoom in on the video, in the left corner of the screen, a phantom wearing a hooded cloak appeared. What exactly is that? Is it the harasser? Only the voice can make me cry. Maybe this witch wants to give you the apples, like in the tale. Nah, I'm just kidding. Before we go to the last but not least case, thanks for watching this video so far. If you find it satisfies you, be sure to subscribe to me because new videos will be uploaded every day. Check out other videos on my channel. Please give me your suggestions for how to increase the video's quality, and in case you have any sources to share, don't hesitate to contact me. Number 1. One kind of female ghost is known as a white lady or woman in white. She is reportedly sighted in rural places and is connected to local tragedies folklore. As her name suggests, she often wears a white dress. In this video, is this white figure a white lady? It appears in a side of the video, walking on the grass and seems to vanish as it walks on the nearby street. Next, the transparent figure walks along the sidewalk and disappeared behind the tree. There is something similar. You just can see the bottom part of this shadow clearly. Imagine there is a headless ghost appearing in front of your house makes me feel unsettled. Is it just a camera error? Or are they exactly the souls wandering around? Which one do you choose? Drop your answer in comment section.